On page 1, on planet Yardrat, human archaeologists have been studying and excavating all of the regions for over half a decade, and now that the year was finally 2021, they wanted to move forward with their scientific plans for the Earth-looking world. Nearly 7 years ago, Yardrat was discovered in ruins along with strangely dressed and badly damaged skeletons of a slaughtered alien species that left behind detailed writings and drawings, which depicted a powerful alien invader wiping out the inhabitants of Yardrat and causing worldwide destruction. The Yardrat writings claimed that the Yardrat attacker was a female alien invader by the name Pina Colada, but this particular person didn't look anything like the rest of her kind that looked like humans. In many Yardrat writings and artworks, the Yardrat race unrealistically described Pina Colada as a hideous monster-like giant with bulging muscles, a large nose, and pitch-black skin and hair. The only thing about her appearance in the illustrations that made her look like her kind was her brown canine-like tail and her clothing, a blue skin-tight crop top with short sleeves, baggy black pants with a red skirt-like sash, red armbands, black and gold battle armor pieces with no chest plates, blue gloves, black and yellow boots, and a pink scouter. The huge attack on Yardrat happened over 200 years ago, meaning that Pina Colada was dead by now since her race had a similar lifespan to that of humans. Planet Yardrat was filled with all types of wonders, which had already been uncovered by humanity, and for that reason, the archaeologists and astronauts were about to stop probing the Earth-looking planet until one day, a shocking new discovery was made there. On October 2, 2021, a team of human archaeologists were digging through the ruins of Yardrat when one of them spotted what appeared to be a very human-like body buried underneath a giant pile of rubble, confusing the archaeologists because the Yardrat race didn't appear humanoid at all. The team of archaeologists could barely see the human-like body because most of it was hidden under debris, so construction trucks were used to clear away all the rubble, revealing a giant crater. Inside this crater lie the battered and decayed corpse of a woman that archaeologists immediately identified as none other than Pina Colada herself. There was no doubt in mind that this was her body because the burnt corpse was adorned with battle armor, her race's clothing, and bandages that looked identical to what Pina Colada was wearing in Yardrat drawings and reliefs. These aliens were so accurate about the female Samari's attire that they even drew the scouter on the correct side of her face as the corpse was wearing a broken pink scouter over its right eye just like in the artwork. However, Pina Colada's appearance in Yardrat artwork was very inaccurate because she looked nothing like their depictions. Archaeologists stared at the corpse in silence. Although Pina Colada's corpse had decayed to a point that her burned bones were exposed, a lot of body was still intact, but badly rotten to the core. Her hair was long, her cheekbones were high, her face was badly scarred, her hips were wide, her teeth were in bad condition, her height was around average, her body heavily wounded, her battle armor badly shattered, and her skull was elongated. Shocked beyond belief, the archaeologists hurried back to Earth to break the news to everyone. On their way to Earth, each of them became very ill with symptoms such as muscle weakness, high fevers, headache, runny nose with blood in their mucus, nausea, hallucinating, coughing up blood, and irritableness, but even this didn't stop the archaeologists from being excited about unveiling the big news. The discovery of Pina Colada's remains left everyone on Earth baffled because her corpse wasn't supposed to be on Yardrat since she would have to leave the world once she finished purging it for Frisia so he could sell the planet to another alien race, but at least this discovery solved the mystery of why a space pod was found on the planet years ago. The fact that Pina Colada's remains were on planet Yardrat meant that she died shortly after purging the planet. Apparently her unexpected death was instant karma, but how and why did the female alien die? These were the two questions that everyone on Earth was asking, and since Pina Colada wasn't alive to answer them, people came up with theories of her death. Theory number 4. A Yardrat alien killed Pina Colada? This theory was easily debunked due to the fact that the Yardrat aliens were weak. Theory number 3. Pina Colada committed suicide because she was tired of being Frisia's slave. This theory was also debunked because Pina Colada's injuries didn't look self-inflicted. Theory number 2. Pina Colada's own team murdered her? When Samaris were sent out to purge planets, they were sent in groups because the job was too big for one Samari, but the Yardrat writings didn't mention any other Samaris, so this theory was debunked as well. Theory number 1. Frisia had Pina Colada killed? Frisia was known for setting Sammaries up to be murdered by his henchmen during their planet purges, so this theory wasn't far-fetched. Perhaps Pina Colada was getting too strong, so Frisia had her killed. Pina Colada's remains were transported to Earth, and were now being kept at the CIA lab for scientific studies. Page over.